Hello everyone, I'm at Fort Snelling State Park for a nice late September hike. It's about 80 degrees today, which is quite warm for the last week of September. The leaves are starting to change a little bit. I'm here to do my favorite hike in kind of, I say my neighborhood, it's not really my neighborhood, it's like 10-15 minutes away though, and it's Pike Island. I'm not sure the length. I will probably update that at the end, but it usually takes me a little over an hour or so to do it. So let's go. All right, we start here, kind of the farthest end of the parking lot where it loops around. This is the beginning. Here's a map. Starting out here-ish. Yep, there's a parking lot. Starting out here, take this little jaunt there and then around the island. There's a woodpecker there. Probably can't see it. Maybe you can see it now. It is kind of noisy here because this is literally at the end of one of the runways of MSP. So, and there's a major highway bridge that well, not major, not like a freeway or anything, but a pretty big bridge here that has lots of traffic that goes over the park. There's the bridge. As you can see, we're gonna walk under it here in a second. This is the Mendota Bridge, which is one of my favorite bridges in Minnesota. So it's cool to be here and you get to see it all the time. Okay, we're just over the bridge and it's mostly a loop. You can go left or right. This is left, but there are a couple other little trails that just kind of go down the middle. And in the winter, if you're hiking or snowshoeing, you have to do the ones down the middle. The around the edge, like the loop, is for cross-country skiing only. So this is when you come across the bridge, the loop going, you go to the left, and this will be the Mississippi side first. This is, overall, it's pretty flat here. There's a little bit of a hill, as you can see ahead. That's like the only hill here. But, I mean, there's some smaller ones. This is pretty flat all the way around. A lot of these trees that are down now that are hollowed out actually are only down recently, because you used to be able to like go in them and people would like take pictures because you could like be in the hollow part where they were standing. Here it forks again. This is the main part of the trail, but this is a little loop, a little spur part that you can go. I usually take the little spur part. It does join up to the regular part, and this is the only like hill. Or you could actually go down here and go right to the river, so I think we'll do that. It's a little different than what I normally do, but this is pretty neat too. Just the mighty Mississippi. Apparently I forgot how to skip rocks. So if you do come down here and walk on the riverbank for a little bit, you have to walk for a little bit because here you can see there's a little like pond or channel thing, and the main trail is on the other side of that, but up here it ends and you can walk over. Now normally here you'll see a lot of deer, especially if you're here around sunset or like early in the morning. This time of year I don't know if we'll see any today, but there's usually quite a few you'll run into. There's also an eagle's nest, so there's usually eagles around here, but that's hit or miss whether you'll see them or not. Ooh, a little red chipmunk or a little red squirrel. Let's see if we can catch him. I think that little squirrel was camera shy. I don't think I caught him on the using my phone because I can zoom in a little more on that. But yeah, you'll see deer, there are eagles, lots of geese, Canadian geese. What else have I seen here? I can't remember if I've seen a turtle or not. I'm sure I have. Lots of different kinds of birds. We saw that woodpecker earlier. Squirrels. I'm sure there are raccoons around here. That's probably what you'll see if you come here animal-wise, or you at least have a chance to see. Leaves are starting to change. It's pretty. Some fall color for you. And along the main trails there are benches, so if you get tired there are places to stop and rest. It's back to the main trail. Well, yeah, there are turkeys here too, although I don't know that I've ever seen them here on Pike Island, but I've seen them in the main part of the park. A lot of turkeys over there. There's a lot of mosquitoes today. Yuck. There are a couple of smaller loops you can take if you don't want to do the whole big loop. Here's one of them. You can cut over to the other side and make it a short loop instead of the whole big loop. But we're gonna do the whole big loop. Oh look, before we do this loop, there's another little nice spot you can sit and enjoy the river, which I will not do because the mosquitoes are bugging me like a lot. And I didn't bring bug spray because I don't think bugs have ever bothered me here before. This is a dog-friendly trail. Lots of people bring their dogs here. So if you want to come here and you have a dog, bring them. I have just about reached the tip of the island where the Minnesota and the Mississippi rivers combine, or the confluence of the Minnesota and the Mississippi River. Here it is. Let's walk down on that little sandbar deal. Alright, we're going back now along the Minnesota side. Hello down there. It's just a little trail you can take off the side just to get a little closer to the river, but I think I'm going to stick to the main one. Get a good nice view of the bridge from here. Here is the historic floods marker. 1880, that's maybe 3 foot. 2001. And then all the way at the top, the historic flood of 1965. Back at the bridge. I'll try to catch some planes with my phone video. Okay, if you started in the parking lot by the visitor center, it's easy to miss this on the way back. So when you get here, don't go under the bridge. If you go under the bridge, you went too far. Take a right here, and this will go back to the parking lot. It's easy to miss if you're not really paying attention. And we're pretty much back to the parking lot and done. Alright, back at the car. According to my Fitbit, it was about 4 miles around. I think it's probably a little less than that for real, but you know, I kind of wandered back and forth a little bit. If you stick to the trail itself, it's probably just, you know, maybe 3.5, who knows. But that's about what it is. It was a nice hike. It's one of my favorites in the area. It's also a good place if you want to see airplanes, because a lot of times they're using that runway that goes right over the park. So if you got kids and you want to go on a hike and you also like airplanes, check out Fort Snelling State Park, because you'll probably see them. And now my battery's about dead on this thing, so thanks for watching. See you next time.